Hey everyone, it's Mark David Heiser from Day Did You Win, and I'm here to do my week review from May 3rd until May 9th, my training for that week, as well as I have a little bit of a marathon update for the Chicagoland Marathon, which is coming up in less than 2 weeks. We're about a week and a half away. So let's go ahead and get started. So to get things started here, I have my weekly hat of the week. This week it is from the Philadelphia Runner. This is Boco. This is their typical run cap. This one, like I said, is from the Philadelphia Runner, though, which is a running store. They have several different locations in the Philadelphia area. Me and my wife just happened to stumble upon their running store in the King of Prussia Mall, which is just north of Philadelphia. Great running store, great employees, the ones I spoke to at least on that day. Very, very personable, willing to have conversation with you. Just a great little store that we found. And honestly, we found the mall location. They have other locations which probably are actually probably a little larger than this one. I'd never actually been to a running store in the mall, so this is a little different. But like I said, great people. Very nice looking hats. Both me and my wife came away with one. My wife has one with the purple logo and the purple Liberty Bell. So that is my hat of the week. All right, so for my training for the week of May 3rd through the May 9th, we are right now, as I have said, we're kind of on the downhill of the training plan. We are less than 2 weeks away from race day now. And so Monday, May 5th, was a recovery run. If you remember going back from last video, I did a 20-mile long run. So this is a recovery run from that training run. Tuesday was also a 5-mile recovery run. So just getting my legs back, or at least trying to get my legs back, was the key for the first 2 days, for Monday and Tuesday of last week. Then Wednesday, it was a 4-mile at marathon pace. And actually, I did get under 8-minute miles. They wanted me to go faster than that, but just being able to get the legs going again and getting good pace going. It was in the mid 7-minute pace. It felt really good for me. Like I've said before, my goal for this marathon is to run somewhere around 3:30, which is an 8-minute mile. So just to be able to feel what it's like to run 8-minute miles, I think is just key right now. Thursday was a 6-mile run. Nothing really flashy about this run either. Friday was an 8-mile base run, just getting a good distance run in during the week. Saturday was supposed to be a 12-mile run, and I had every intention on doing that. There was a 5K thrown in, the Mayfest 5K road run in Shipshewana, Indiana. First time I ever ran that race. I'll talk a little bit more about that here in a minute. But my intention was to run 9 miles before going, and then getting there, running my last 3. It just didn't happen. We were camping over the weekend, and honestly, we didn't have the heat on in our camper, and I got cold and woke up several times, just didn't even feel like getting up to run. So I did technically get 4 miles in that day, because I ran a mile with my son and the kids' 1-mile run. And then, as I said, went out and ran the 5K race. No expectations whatsoever, just looking for a good run, and actually ended up running my 5K in just a little over 20 minutes. I believe it was 20 minutes and 8 seconds. So that's actually faster than the 5K I ran 2 weeks ago by probably a good 30-some seconds. So I'm very happy with the way that race went for me. And the results that came of it. Age groups were not my favorite. It was 30 to 39. If you've been following my vlogs for quite a while, you'll know that I am actually 39 years old right now. So I was at the very top of my age group as far as my age goes, but I still placed third. If it was the 35 to 39 age group that you'll see most places, I would have actually won my age group. So no big deal. Not really too disappointed, although the age group awards were homemade baked cookies, I would have taken that over a medal or a trophy or anything else like that. But still, pretty good experience. As for the race itself, very well run. It had probably around 100 people running it. But so it's a very small town race, but very well organized, very efficient. I mean, it was kids mile started at, I believe, 8:15, followed by the 5K 8:30. My wife was just like, how in the world are they going to get the mile done and then get the 5K going off? I'll tell you what, they were within less than a minute of actually doing that. So very efficient, and then results were very quick after the race. And so, we were in and out. We were heading back to the campground pretty quickly, a lot earlier than I thought we would be. So kudos to them. Great race, greatly organized race, and I have no complaints about that. And if I'm in town again for this race, I will most definitely keep it on my schedule and really consider running it again in the future. So as for the update of the Chicagoland Marathon, which I will be running in about a week and a half, is that one, we had to decide by the day I'm making this video, which is Tuesday, May the 11th, if we wanted to have our packets mailed to us. And the reason why this became more of an issue than what we anticipated is the race is on a Sunday. We're going to get there on early Saturday afternoon, do a few things in that area. But we anticipate on picking up our packet Saturday. Well, they have packet pickup Monday through Friday at a local running store, but they don't do it on Saturday for whatever reason. And so that left us with a little bit of an issue. I could have someone pick it up. The issue is I don't know anybody really living in that area. No one living within 20 minutes, let's say. I'm not going to ask someone to go an hour out of their way to go pick up my packet for me. So we elected to have them mailed to us, which unfortunately will cost us a total of $34 between both me and my wife to have this done. So that's just a little bit more of an expense that we were not expecting. But it just seemed really odd to us that they did not have a packet pickup for Saturday when a lot of people coming out of town probably aren't coming in until Saturday. Schaumburg, let's face it, it's not a destination part of Chicago. And so if you're not local, you're probably going to have your packet mailed to you. The other option was they don't encourage this is that you could pick it up on race day. The issue is they don't want you in the starting area until 10 minutes before your scheduled part of the race. Remember, they're starting runners every 10 seconds. And so they've already said, we don't want you in the starting area until 10 minutes before your scheduled start. And so that would mean I would have to go into this area, pick up my stuff, take it back to my car, get my bib on and everything else. And it was just a hassle that I don't want to experience. Now, however, if this packet does not get to me in time, then I'm going to have to do that, because then I'll have to get assigned a new bib and I think get new swag as well and take it all back to the car once again. And I say all this because the U.S. Postal Service has not been the most reliable, as we all know, during this pandemic. In fact, I was supposed to have something delivered to me on Saturday here. It's still not here. It's late. Every notification I have for this package is that it's still late and it's not on its way yet. Will this be the same for my race packet? That is a big question, and honestly, it has me a little worried. Obviously, I know how it will be rectified when we get there. But it's just but if that does happen, it's just gonna add more stress. So be paying attention in the future videos here in the next week and a half. I'm sure I'll give you updates on what's going on with this package. Hopefully it gets here in time. But that's really the big update. They charged our card on Friday, which they said they would do 2 weeks out from the race. And so all indications are this race is still on. So as more and more running is going on, it doesn't really surprise me. However, this is the Chicago area. They're more liberal as far as how they're handling COVID pandemic and such. So you never really know what's going to happen. But as of now, the race is still on, and which means this training is not for nothing. So that's all I got for today. I'll be back later on this week. I'm sure to do another video. So stay tuned for that. Until next time, though, Enjoy your day and have a great run.